I love Orquesta de la Luz because the salsa group of them is from Japan, and there's also another Japanese salsa singer. Her name is Yoko, and she's La Japonesa Salsera. Well, I love La India because she's a good female salsa singer because and of course my mom loves her so much and well and also well, I want to tell you about Gran Combo de Puerto Rico because that album. No, I'm sorry. I meant their album of salsa. It was released, oh, for years since 1962, but it first started in 1962. And I love Willie Rosario. I love Frankie Ruiz. Yeah, Frankie Ruiz is a good singer because he passed away 13 years ago. It was kind of sad. I found out he died of liver failure, and of course, he's gone. But I want to tribute to him because I just want to have a salsa band, tribute to salsa artists. But they don't have a problem with me singing their songs, and I love Tito Nieves, and he's good also. And he was in Conjunto Clásico in the early '80s, and then he first started his solo career in 1988. It was called The Classic, and his song's pretty good. I love the Déjame Vivir album. It started 2 years before I was born. The Yo Quiero Cantar album was released like, oh, I'm sorry, 3 years before I was born. I also like, he sang Can You Stop the Rain? He sang You Bring Me Joy. How Do You Keep the Music Playing? I'm Going to Love You Just a Little Bit More, Baby. Make It Like It Was. What else? Oh, I Always Love You. Heart of Mine. Tender Love. Yeah, Tito Nieves is a great singer. Well, like his first name is Humberto Nieves. He was born in Puerto Rico and raised in Brooklyn, New York. And yeah, the album I like from him is the Fabricando Fantasia because the song Fabricando Fantasia is the memory of his son because his son passed away. I was kind of sad because it's a good song because that was a memory of his son. Well, I also like Ray Barreto. He's a great conguero, but he died also because I love Giovanni Hidalgo. He's a conguero. And I also want to say like Ismael Rivera passed away 5 years before I was born. He and I want to tribute to him also. You know, I love Hector Tricoche, and I also love NG2 and Clave. I love Sonora Ponceña. La Sonora Carruseles is from Colombia. Grupo Nietzsche is from Colombia. Grupo Gales from Colombia. Los Niches from Colombia. Joe Arroyo that passed away, it's from Colombia also. There's other like African salsa called Africando. Like, Africando is an African salsa group because they sing salsa music in their own language, and they also, oh, I'm sorry, I meant one of them sings in Spanish. His name is Ronnie Baro from Orchestra Broadway. He's a good salsa singer, Ronnie Baro, and I like the song from him from Orchestra Broadway, Isla del Encanto, from Típica Novel, Son con Condición. Well, salsa, is the best music. I always say that. Well, when I was watching the movie Meet Dave, the salsa scene is like Chino Espinosa. It made me so emotional with the dance of salsa music. I feel the emotion of salsa music when I hear the salsa music in movies, and I can feel the emotions. I'm sorry, but I have to control the emotions. Well, in the movie Step Up 2, like I thought I was gonna play the actual salsa music, but it wasn't. It was just like the thing called, I don't know what it's called. Well, it wasn't the actual salsa music in the movie Step Up 2, but I like that. It made me want to listen. I like listening to actual salsa music. I love Puerto Rican Power. Uh, they were copying movies. There was Men in Salsa, Salsa Another Day, Wild Wild Salsa, Salsa of the Caribbean, and the CD, and Salsa of the Caribbean in the album. They're dressed in pirates, like from Pirates of the Caribbean. Men in Salsa, dressed as the suits, like from Men in Black. Wild Wild Salsa, dressed like a suit and with the hat, like from the movie Wild Wild West. And Salsa Another Day album is like from the movie Die Another Day. And I love them. Yeah. What are the salsa artists? I like Ismael Miranda. I first saw him at the Puerto Rican Festival, the one in Long Beach, California. He's a good singer. I love him. He was in the movie El Cantante, and he played the dad. And I love Ismael Miranda. The Buscando el Camino is a good album. And also, I was nearly 2 or 3 years when Todo a Su Tiempo album came out from Mark Anthony. And it's pretty good. Okay, bye-bye.